are welcome once again to this facilitation class for ANP313. Yes, you know my name already. My name is Dr. Abayomi Bankole. Yes, we are in another e-facilitation class, and the topic for today is brooding and rearing of chicks. Brooding and rearing of chicks. Yes, please, I want you to concentrate in this class because this is the basis of poultry production. This is the major thing that classifies. So, on that basis, I welcome you on board. Please, let's go to class. Let us get going to class. Yes, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome to class. It's been a while that we have our e-facilitation. Oh, in the live class, I've already mentioned to you why this has happened. The delay. It's because of the network connection. But then we are here now. We are here now, and we can move on. Yes, today's topic, as I have introduced to you, is brooding and rearing of chicks. Let's just move straight to class. You know my name, and of course, you can always email me if you have any challenge. All right, let's move. Introduction. Yeah, brooding is the process of caring for young chicks from day old to 6 weeks of age. And this essentially entails a provision of factors such as heat, light, humidity, ventilation, feed, water, and of course disease control measures so that your chicks can survive and grow rapidly. Now, it is the efficient combination of heat, light, humidity, ventilation, feed, water, disease control, and so on and so forth that determines the level of the physical and physiological development and mortality rate you will record uh, during your brooding process. Now, what is a brooder or a brooding unit? Now, that is a device that is designed to house chicks from day old until they no longer need supplementary heat. Now, we have four intended learning outcomes. Number one, you are to be able to explain how to brood chicks effectively, and you should be able to identify necessary equipment and facilities for successful brooding. Also, you should be able to explain and demonstrate how to prepare for the arrival of chicks, and you need to also be able to distinguish between routine and periodic management practices in chicks rearing. Brooding methods. Let's go straight to brooding methods. There are two major methods employed here. Number one is the natural method, and the second is the artificial method. But let's start with the natural method. This is very simple. It is the care of chicks by a mother hen. The mother hen. You know, when you see the local hen in your environment trying to uh, uh, stay on the egg that she laid, that is natural method of brooding. Now, the local fowls are, of course, the ones suitable for this. Now, depending on her size, a single hen can brood up to 20 chickens. Oh, interesting. Yes. But you know, for commercial purpose, this may be a bit difficult. You cannot be putting 20 eggs under a brooding hen. So we'll get to artificial one in a short while. However, fostering can be done. What do we mean by fostering? Fostering is that transfer of other eggs to that is not being laid by a particular chicken to one chicken. That's why we say she can brood up to 20 chicken at a time. But then you must ensure that that particular mother you want to use is in good health and has good mothering ability. Now this method is used where only few chickens are raised each year and not suitable for commercial scale production. I told you this earlier. Now the artificial method. This involves the use of special appliances which provide conditions similar to those of the brooder hen, uh, such as warmth, protection from harsh external factors of weather and predators. It also allows good feeding, watering, and disease control. And now, artificial brooding is the best method for the commercial producer. Yes, I've said this earlier. Artificial brooding has some advantages over the natural breeding, and this include that the chicks may be reared at any time of the year. Yes, can be reared any time of the year. Thousands of chicks may be brooded at one at once, depending on the capacity of the farmer to do this. Number three advantage is that sanitary conditions under this artificial method is easily controlled. Yes, and also temperature can be easily regulated. You also want to know that feeding under artificial method can be easily controlled to meet production objectives. What is a brooder? A brooder consists of a source of heat and the area under the brooder where young chicks are raised. Yes, it is built and placed inside a chicken house and the area is enlarged till the chicks reach about 21 days when the brooder is now being dismantled. Now, for eating brooders, you can use uh, coal or charcoal in this case, kerosene, gas, electricity, and so on and so forth. Anything that can generate heat but will not cause harm to your chicks. Yes, you can use that. Now, there are many types and sizes of brooder units in the market. Commercially, that is in the market. Now, the essentials of a good brooder include one, a dependable mechanism for controlling temperature. It must be a dependable mechanism for controlling temperature. There must also be regular supply of fresh air and dryness in the brooder. Now, adequate light and space is also very important. You must be able to have easy means of disinfecting the brooder. Now, protection against chick enemy must also be ensured, especially safety from fire. There's a fire unit within the brooder. Now, economy in the construction must also be taken into consideration. Types of brooder, yes, types of brooder. We have about three or four that we mentioned here. Okay, we start with number one, the floor brooder. Now, this is the most popular type of brooder, and it's probably the one that you will find more around. Now, and the hoover provides the heat. Now, this is characterized by pyramidal or conical canopy of aluminum or galvanized iron mounted on metal legs. Now, the canopy reflects heat to the back of the chick. Please take note of that. And should be kept clean on the under surface. Now, all brooder boxes should be constructed with holes at the top to provide the escape of fumes, especially when kerosene lamps are used. Directly below the apex of the brooder or close to it is the heating element or the source of heat. Number two, the surround or guard brooder. Now, this is usually commonly used in floor brooding and it should be restricted to within a short distance of the over under until they are fairly feathered. The chicks are fairly feathered and can locate the source of heat. Now, these particular type are restricted by a 40 centimeter high surround. usually made of hard board. Any shape is suitable, provided it is free from corners in which chicks can huddle. This brooder is recommended especially for very large projects, but can be adapted for small number. The chicks will be managed in this enclosed area for 10 to 14 days, and as they grow older, the area can be extended to fill the entire chicken house. Number three type of brooder is the battery brooder. Battery brooder. Of course, it's not the battery of your phone, but this like the battery. Now, this is in the form of a series of drawers. That's why we call it battery. Usually four in number, maintained at different temperatures. Now, the brooder is heated by electricity or hot water, provides which provides heat uniformly in each compartment. Let's look at the advantages. One, it is convenient. Chicks are free from contact litter, and chicks can be closely observed in this particular type of battery brooder. Disadvantages include that the chicks become overcrowded, leading to cannibalism. Yes, it does not also provide access to chicks to cooler zones. Hence, they become innervated and loosely feathered. Number four type of brooder is the tier brooder. The tier brooder. The problem of no access to cooler zone in the battery brooder is eliminated in this particular type of brooder, as only a part of the brooder is heated. Like the battery brooder, it must be properly housed to allow adequate ventilation. All right, now that is all about types of brooder. Let's go straight to preparation for the arrival of chicks. Very, very important. Please take note here. Number one, you have to remove old litter from the house if already in use. And you, of course, you remove things like cobweb, dust, and you have to sweep the house and thoroughly wash and disinfect the house using a suitable disinfectant like Izal, Dettol, and so on and so forth. Number two, repair the house if necessary, like uh, roofs that are leaking. You have to plaster cracks on the wall. Of course, crevices on the floor also has to be well plastered. And of course, repair doors so that your chicks will not just be running around and escaping. Number three, feeders and drinkers should be thoroughly washed and disinfected. Number four, the house should then be sealed up and fumigated if possible, especially buildings which are not open-sided. If tier brooders, battery brooders, or any other type of brooder is to be used, it should be brushed clean and then washed very clean of droppings. Number six, the needed equipment should be purchased beforehand and tested, not when the chick arrive. Oh, have to get the equipment ready and tested. Number seven, the house should be left empty for a period of not less than 2 weeks. Please underline that. Not less than 2 weeks to destroy any surviving disease organisms by way of starvation. Number eight, 2 days to the arrival of the chicks, the house should be swept and the equipment cleaned. Number nine, spread litter material up to a depth of 5 centimeters. Very important, please. Very, very important. This will provide cushion for the chicks. And you have to test run again the eating system for efficiency and efficacy. Number 10, if a half open-sided house will be used, the open side should be covered with plastic sheets, mats, empty feed bags, or any other suitable material. Number 11, a few hours before the arrival of the chick, put on the heater, feed the drinkers with clean cool water, put feed in trough not more than a depth of 1 half. Also sprinkle some on flat feeders which are adequate for the first week, but monitor this so that they don't get contaminated. Handling of chicks on arrival. How do you do this? Number one, the chicks should be unboxed, inspected individually for defects, and apparently healthy ones should be put under the brooder over first. Now, the deformed one should be killed. We call it culling, should be culled, while the weak chicks are needed to drink water. Now, after setting them up, it should be observed for some minutes to be sure that they are in a state of comfort. Now, if the chicks spread evenly under the oval, this is considered to be comfortable. That is, the chicks are comfortable. But if they huddle in the center, close to the eater, they are feeling cold. And if they are far from the eater, please note that that is too hot for them. Please take note of all this. Very, very important. Now, the heater should be regulated to produce the right temperature, which ensure even spread of the chicks without huddling together. Now, management of chicks in the brooder. Number one, you want to adjust the temperature to meet the requirement of the chicks. Two, discourage litter eating by the chicks by sprinkling mash over a flat tray on arrival and ensuring that there is feed always in the feed trough. In the first week, inspect your flock as often as you can, but without disturbing them. Don't disturb them, but inspect often. Early morning and evening are regular inspection times that are recommended. Number four, remove dead birds and bury them. Also isolate weak ones. Number five, maintain a flow of fresh air all the time. All the time. Yes. Number six, remove moldy and contaminated feed and add a fresh supply. Wet litter should likely be treated. Then number seven, wash the drinkers and clean the feeders daily and thereafter refill them with clean water and fresh feed respectively. 8. Report abnormal signs observed to your veterinary officer promptly. Follow a regular vaccination program. Of course, this will be provided by your veterinary doctor. Uh, Number 10, avoid overcrowding as this will retard growth and mortality. Number 11, keep records of everyday activity using forms designed for each activity. Number 12, just before the chicks are moved to the grower house or if there is an evidence of worm infestation, ensure that you worm all the chicks. All right, what have we done today? What have we done? We have been able to uh, look at brooding as an art of caring for young chicks from day old to 6 weeks of age. Two, we have been able to see the elements required for a successful breeding, and also we have been able to check the breeding methods and types of brooders. We also checked and understand how to prepare to receive and handle new chicks on the farm. And of course, management of chicks in the brooder. This is where we are going to draw the curtain today until we meet next time. From here, I say bye bye. Bye bye.